I am Tom Barnes of Pleasant Valley Farm in Custer, South Dakota. I was lucky enough to receive a SARA grant to see if I could develop a meat goat or goat meat market in the Black Hills. We started the first year, we had a feeding program and we fed them some grain and the other ones no grain. So then we had those the carcasses evaluated, and then we gave all that meat away. And so the second half of the grants, we would go around restaurants, individuals, and we had lots of surveys. I mean, we did a lot of surveys. And over time, we found that there is absolutely a meat market for a goat meat market in the Black Hills. Probably one of the best things we did, I came up with this idea to run these small ads in the regional paper. And we ran 50 of them, and we just had little factoids. And 5 of them were about eating, 5 of them were about raising. And people would call and say, and we just had a telephone number, and they'd say, "What is this?" And it really got things going. I mean, and finally, the editor of the Rapid City Journal called and said, "My wife sees that in the paper, and she wants to know, what is this?" So they did a great article on us, front page article in the journal. And then going out, we did a lot of fairs, we did a lot of expo kind of things, and we met lots and lots of people. And that was probably the best part of it. I mean, we got to show people that goat meat was very, very good. I was on a cooking show. I developed a recipe that won a contest. Yeah, I mean, we really had fun with this, and we did. I mean, it really did a great job of what was the idea of the thing. So we get people all the time that, you know, what does it taste like? Well, you better buy some and try it, huh? So it's been a successful thing, and I thank SARA for all that they did for us. Okay, 3 of the main major things that we found that we need to work on to continue the momentum of this is we need a little hardier goat, which I mentioned. We need processors that will keep the costs somewhat down, and we need more large producers, because there's the demand out there of way more goats than I could ever. So our intent is to get more people to do that. In our breeding program, we have 4 breeds of goats, and we will. There's a geneticist at SDSU that is going to assist me, or I will assist him actually. I mean, he's going to show me how to go about this so that it turns into a truly repeatable breeding program. And there's other people that are doing the same kind of thing, so hopefully I can augment that and they can augment me. So life is good on the goat farm.
Hi, today we're going to talk to you about raising goats. There are over 200 breeds of goats, but today the only breed I'm going to talk to you about is boer goats. They are mainly raised for meat. We have boer goats. We have some that have had babies and some that are going to have babies hopefully soon. Then I'm going to show you some year-old goats. Today I'm also going to show you some babies. These are about a week old. Here are the mamas. 2 of the mamas. Boer goats are mainly white with a brown face. These goats are eating hay. This is a brome hay, so it's like a grass hay. They love their hay. These goats are 1 year old. Their horns are a lot shorter, and they're a lot smaller too. These goats were born last February. As you can tell, they still like to climb on things and hide in things as well. Goats are very agile, so they are able to jump straight up in the air or climb over things. We have these goats in a barn until the spring, and then we'll build more fence so they can eat grass and hay and stuff. Next year, hopefully these guys will be mamas. These goats will be mamas and they will have babies. This one is only about a week, almost 2 weeks old. He is just now learning to eat. He will eat some grass. Mainly he'll drink the mother's milk, and that's his mother. This is my son Benjamin, and he is holding one of the babies. As you can tell, they're still tiny, but they love to run and play, and they're still learning things, just like you are. These goats will hopefully have babies. Some of them are about 2 years old, and then up until about 5. So the biggest that they get, they don't get very big. So that's the reason why we love goats and we love to raise them. Now it is feeding time. My daughter feeds them. Kind of a sweet feed, and then also a mixture of a protein-based feed. Goats love to climb, so we have them in a very tall fence, plus we also put electric around it. That way they do not get out. We get about 1 pound of feed per goat. In the summer, the goats eat the trees. They'll eat the bark or the leaves off of the trees. And they also like grass. But in the wintertime, we have to feed them hay, just because there is no grass. So here we got a big bale, and then we're feeding bits and pieces. And then we put it in the hay feeder for them. And they will climb on top of there and eat it. Or they'll eat it off the ground.